One of the most popular types of productivity tools right now are habit trackers. Now, habit trackers can come in a lot of different shapes and sizes, but essentially what they're meant to be are simple dashboards that you can use to be able to track your progress when it comes to building your habits over time. And one of the easiest and free ways to build a habit tracker for yourself is by using Notion. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, what we're going to do is go over a quick step-by-step guide on how you can build a weekly habit tracker within Notion. And we're also going to add in some automation so that it takes some of the work out of your process. That way you can focus more on actually building the habits, since you'll have a very efficient workspace that does some of the work for you. Now, if you don't want to go through the entire process of building this from the ground up, that's totally fine. Just click the first link that's in the description and you can download it for free. All right, so for everybody else, let's go ahead and look over how to build this. Once you have a new page created, we're going to go ahead and create a table, which is /table and table view. Go ahead and create a new database, title it whatever you want, and then we're going to go ahead and hide the title. We can go ahead and get rid of the tags as well, since we're not going to need that. And then let's go ahead and just open up one of these pages. So what we're going to do here is create the properties that are going to be the checkboxes for your habits. Click add property, and we're going to be using this property quite a lot, which is the checkbox. Go ahead and click that, and then just title it whatever the habit is that you want to track. So for example, I want to hit the gym every day. After that, if you want, you can go ahead and customize it with an icon, and we're all set. Now, what you want to do after that is go ahead and add any other habits that you want to track throughout the week. Just repeat the same process of adding a property, clicking on checkbox, and then labeling it according to what that habit is. Okay, so now you have all of your habits ready. What we're gonna do is close this page, and what I like to do is I like to take this and drag all the boxes a bit closer. That way I can save a little room and I can pack in more habits that I can visualize every day. All right, so now that we have your habits set up, this is essentially what you'll be able to see every single week in order to be able to check off what you're doing throughout the day. So in a normal week, your template would look something like this. So now that we have every day of the week here, we're able to visually see how well we're doing on our habits every single day. But what I want to do is add a little bit more flair to this workspace. So what I'm going to do is add a formula. So just go over here, click on the plus symbol, and then we're going to go down to formula. After that, we can title it progress and then click edit formula. So I'm going to paste my formula here. Now, if you want this formula, it's in the description of the video so that you can also just copy and paste it. But in order for it to work, we need to change a couple of things. So you can see how all this green text is titled habit 1, habit 2, habit 3, habit 4, etc. So what we need to do is change those titles to be the name of the habit properties that we already created. All right, so now that we've renamed all of them, this formula is going to start tracking all of those properties for us. So we can go ahead and click done. And then what I want to do is change this so that the number format is a %. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick the ring. Now this ring is essentially a progress bar that's going to fill up according to how many times you've checked off these boxes. So when we close this, you can see that right here in this column, we are 80% complete with our habits for Monday. As you continue to check off the rest of the boxes, they're going to update accordingly as well. Going to change the icon real quick just for style purposes and bring this in just a bit. All right, perfect. So we're good to go. Now, if you want, you can leave your habit tracker like this and you can uncheck all the boxes at the end of every week and then go ahead and create new pages. But in my opinion, that's just too much of a hassle. So what I'm going to do right now is show you how you can set everything up so that it just automates the entire process for you. So what we're going to do is click this drop down and click new template. We're going to create a new template for every day of the week that we want to track. If these habits are something that you only want to do Monday through Friday, then you can go ahead and just list out those days. But if you want to track these habits for all 7 days of the week, just make sure to include Saturday and Sunday as well. All right, so now that we have all those page templates created, we're ready to set up the automation. So what I'm gonna do with these is on the 3 dots that are right here, I'm gonna click this and go over to repeat. So what this is gonna do is basically refresh our checklist every single week. So for myself, what I wanna do is I want these to populate every single Monday at 12 a.m. my time. So this is good to go. It's set on repeat weekly, and I'm gonna go ahead and click save. And we're just gonna do the exact same process for the rest of these templates. Okay, perfect. Now all of these are going to appear every Monday at 12 a.m. That means that I'm going to get a fresh checklist that does not have any of these boxes checked every single week. Now there's one more thing that we gotta do just to make sure that this database doesn't get overcrowded with a bunch of pages that got auto-populated. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and label this database view this week. And then we're gonna add one more property to our pages that's gonna allow us to be able to filter items out of this list. So go ahead and click open on any of the pages and then click add property. And then we're gonna scroll down and click the created time property. We're also gonna go ahead and hide this property in the view just so we can have a bit more of a clean look to it. And then for the most important part, we're going to click filter, add advanced filter, select created time, select is within. After that, you want to go ahead and select this week. And this is going to make it so that only the days that are populated for this week are going to show up here. And they are going to be replaced with the fresh list that doesn't have anything checked off so that I can start fresh every week. Now, if you want to be able to track your progress over time, here's what I would recommend you do. We're going to go ahead and duplicate this database, call it all. And this is basically going to be the thing that shows us every single day with the habits that we've completed. So we can go ahead and take off this filter that is there currently. And then what I'm going to do just to make it a little bit easier to view is I'm going to group this by the created time. And then after that, I'm going to select month. This way I can see how well I'm doing on a per month basis throughout the year. And after that, if you want, you can actually click this number right here. And what I would recommend doing is going down to average and clicking on progress. Now, what this will do is basically show you on average how well you did that month when it came to building your habits and checking everything off the list. And after that, you're basically done. Now you have a new habit tracker that is going to refresh every single week. You are going to be able to store all of your previous habits that you've completed within your database to make sure that you're holding yourself accountable. And if you want, you can add more to this list as you continue throughout the year. Like I was saying before, if you want to download this template already built and ready to go, you can go ahead and just click the first link in the description and you can download it for free. Appreciate you checking out the video. Hope this was helpful. And don't forget to check out Notionland. We just capped all of our early access seats. In other words, we filled all 1,000 that we had available for early access members. And now we're getting ready for the public launch, which is really exciting. So thank you again. And until next time, I'll see you next time.